Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Die Hard Orchids. Today, I am out here with Orchid Source. They're going to talk a little bit about what they do. They are a phenomenal orchid grower. They have a lot of variety in their things. And so we're going to get into it right now.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Orchid Source. This is our little booth on here at San Diego Orchid Society. We basically emphasize on trying to cultivate plants out of seed to promote the conservation of species, as we have this next door group that does a lot of conservation. So our idea is to cultivate directly from flask and seeds. We have some beautiful Cerulean banda right here that are endemic to China, some to Vietnam and Philippines. Beautiful, gorgeous specimens. And so we try to acclimate them, giving them, depending on the species, sometimes it might take 2 to 3, sometimes 4 years, depending on what you're trying to do with the species itself. But you go from flasking, you deflask, sometimes you can actually mount in little slates, or sometimes you can put it in small pots. And eventually you go from, having seedlings or singlet of the plantlets to full-grown acclimated plants. These ones come directly from Ecuador. And so you can see there's a lot of variety, lots of beautiful plants that are easy to acclimate here in our San Diego County weather. So everybody's welcome.
Yeah, and I see you got some really nice ones over here, like this Masdevallia.
Yeah, Rick, for instance, this is a good example of work done directly down in Ecuador. Ecuador is a special country because the production there is relatively easy to master, and the quality of the plant is really supreme. So you can see there's lots of variety on the miniature groups and also on the a little bit more larger, kind of like specimen type plants. Then we have the non-orchid variety here, which is all the philodendrons and anthuriums. They're really easy to grow, so my recommendation to anybody that's trying to do them is to try to focus on a little bit more on what the root system requires the plant itself, and then try to normalize. Usually, we can't have like one specific thing to one species, so you try to normalize. Once you do that, your results are beautiful. Lots of root growth. And
Yeah, that's incredible how you just managed to get that to just thrive in that, environment.
Thank you very much. Yeah. And there's a lot of variety of this species.
Yeah, and their characteristics on the leaves too. Even though they are all in the same family, they still have different characteristics. Like each of these leaves has just incredible textures and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we got on here, for example, one that we just got out of a flask. This is Philodendron Pink Princess, which got the little double tone of some pink with variegated on them, and so this one came directly out of flask. They're very easy to propagate, and that's the phenomenal part of it. Sometimes you can just take a small piece of tissue from a plant, and then you can have massive quantities, which helps him fast growth and just having the genetics of the plant remain. So identical copies, basically, in terms of tissue culture.
And that is the future of propagation techniques and stuff.
Yes, correct. Nowadays, technology is advanced so beautiful, such that you can go ahead and either grab different parts of the plant and utilize different types of methods to achieve that goal of cloning. Especially, for example, I'll show you one very unique one that I've been working for quite a while now. The genetics originally came from Andes orchids, a beautiful, nice, little tiny tube like this, and this one's a 4N. So this is a ghost orchid, double the chromosomes.
Oh, wow.
In terms of the genetic component on it.
Okay.
Here's another one right here that you can see. So the goal, and pardon, because I have been trying to get this one to actually thrive and multiply, but the key in here is it's a little complicated if you have so many different species in one room. This one right here, you can already see lots of roots, and right here is what we call plurifibrillation, which is the division of all the cells. So you want to go ahead and have all this individualized, but for me, at least in my case, it's extremely complicated.
I have seen stuff like that before in different labs. But it's really cool to see this different stages of growth here too, and you have all these different all
Yes.
these different things.
I'll give you an example on this one. With this particular species, the reason why it's darkened on this side is because I utilize natural, like organic honey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I played around with like different types of macro and micronutrients, and this is what you can see that it will do.
Okay.
So you still have protocorm slash, seed germination, and you have the actual plants already individualized with the root system growing on them. So
That's
once
awesome.
they're stable, they're pretty stable.
That's awesome. Wow.
So enjoy. Like I said, beautiful specimens ready to, come out of the flask.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we'll be growing away. Oh, another one too, from the ghost orchid that I show you. This one is specifically, this is a different bloodline. This one's out of France,
Okay.
and it's also really beautiful. This is not altered genetically speaking, so
Yeah.
you'll have, nice variation of.
That's cool. That's really cool. You've got orchids from all over.
From all
the
over,
world
we have
and just
many different countries here in
fantastic
one.
varieties.
Thank you so much. Yes, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thanks. Yes, lots of different things. So come out to the show and enjoy and continue
Yes,
to support
people,
us.
make
Yeah.
sure that you come down here and you
Buy
see
some plants.
Orchid Source.
Thank you so
because
much.
This guy is phenomenal and incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
All these different varieties of stuff, from flasks to fully grown orchids to even just
Acclimated,
acclimated.
rooted.
Yes, just a whole bunch of different stuff. I mean, just look at these ones. These are just unique. You don't find this anywhere else. Everything is super reasonably priced too, and just incredible.
And then now the shade cloth blown off. Plastic. It's already starting to burn.
All right, well, you get the idea now. Make sure you come down to the Orchid Society show happening today, tomorrow, and the day after. And I will see you next time. Thanks again to Orchid Source for being able to talk and make this video happen. Super appreciative of him. And thank you to everybody who's been watching so far. I'll catch you next time.